Alright everyone, it's May 25th. Alright, on the road. On the road. On the road. Alright, we have a hard one again. 3 hard in a row. But honestly, the first 2 are not that bad. Maybe this one won't be that bad either. But I don't have any pencil or pen today. No paper. Actually, correct. I do have pencil or pen because I brought my pencil bag. But paper-wise, alright, we see if we can do this without resorting to pencil. An attendance record for a student can be represented as a string where each character signifies whether the student was absent, late, or present on that day. The record only contains the following 3 characters. ALP. Any student is eligible for an attendance award if they meet both of the following criteria. The student was absent for strictly fewer than 2 days total. Both of the criteria. The student was never late for 3 or more consecutive days. So 2, right? If absent for fewer than 2 days, so 1 or 0. Never late for 3 or more consecutive days. 3 or more, so if it's not consecutive, it's fine. Give an integer n, return the number of possible attendance records of length n that makes a student eligible for an attendance award. Award. The answer may be very large, so we need to modulo it. Okay, what do you think? Well, has to be absent for strictly fewer than 2 days total. So basically, we're asking where the A is going to be, right? Where the A is going to be. So I have n location, n positions to fill, and we can have no A, right? No A, or 1A, or that's it. Either no A or 1A. If no A, then we have 1 possible way. If it's 1A, then we have n different ways. Okay? N different ways. Okay, so let's think about 0A. Okay, if it's 0A, then we need to have never late for 3 or more consecutive days. Huh. For 3 or more, so at most is 2 L's consecutive, right? 1 L or 2 L consecutive. Maybe we can say if the first letter is, because if it's no A, so the letter is either L or P, right? Then we say if the first letter is a P, yeah, the first letter can be L or P. So we say, okay, the first is L, then we need to find the number of ways for the remaining. If it's P, then we find the number remaining. And if it's L, then we can do L or P, right? But if we have 2 consecutive, then we can only do a P, we cannot do an L. Okay? Yeah, so that So we can find all that. I think a dp will be sufficient for that, right? Just from this index towards the end, how many there are, right? How many there are. Okay. Then what? That's when we don't consider A, but we can also include 1A, right? Can include 1A. If we include 1A, that basically means this A can be, ooh, absolutely lovely. 1A, that means this A can be anywhere, right? Which means if the A is at the front, then we're basically gonna do from the second to the end is a start, right? And if A is the second place, then we can do however many is in the previous, because A can be used as a separator. Well, we separate the front half and the second and the back half. So what are you saying is the number of starting from a certain position, ending at a certain position, right? What is the number of ways? Okay, so if we start from here to the end, I have the number of ways. And I start from this to the end, I have the number of ways. Right? Okay, I just say from the start to the end. Okay, I have, let's say, X number of ways. Now I say I replace the last one with an A. Okay, so I replace the last one with an A. Then if the last one is a P, then this replacement doesn't matter much. Yeah, essentially it is like, because each position under node A, it's either P or L. And if it's a P, right, if this position you're gonna put a P, then you can put an A as well. You can put an A in the location instead of a P. Right? Yeah. But if it's an L, no, it's yeah, if it's an L, you can always use a P, which means it can always be an A. It's the locations where it's only for P, right? That's when you can put an A and you can start over, right? You can start over. That's the thing, right? That's the thing. Can we do the length? Yeah, I feel like we need to do length. Ending at a certain position. You know? Don't do start. We do ending. If they say we ending at a position, tell me how many different ways. That is the length. That is the length. All we need is length, right? No, it's the length. Give me a length. Right, give me a length. So dpi is the length. So dp1 is equal to 3. dp2 is equal to 8. Right? So we know the length. Now dp3 is going to be 3 positions. So we know 1 position, we know 2 positions. Can we know 3 positions? Well, to know 3 positions, I know 2 positions, but we don't know what. Because for the 3rd position, hold on, let me think again. If it's 1, and we are only considering non-A situations. Okay, non-A situations. So if we're considering non-A situations, if the first, if 1 is going to be 2, because I have P or L. If I have 2, then depending on what is the previous one, right? If the previous end is P, then we can do P and L. If the previous end is an L, now see, that is the difficult part, to do it that way. So we need a DP that is 2 levels, okay? 2 levels. On a column, no, on a row is a length. Column is either L or P. So 1, L. Yeah, the first one is L is 1. The first one is P is 1. Second one, right? The ending. Second, if we have 2, if ending is L, no. Second, if I choose L, okay, then I add both, so that will be 2. And if second is a P, that will be also 2. So length 2 will be 4. Right, length 2 will be 4, which is just PP as 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right, that's 4. Length 3. I need to know 3. So 3. If I want to end an L, right, then when I look before, we say previous end as L, we have 2. But I don't know how many. Yeah, that's the part. How do you know the consecutive number? Like, is it 1 L or is that 2 L's? Because all I say is ending at L in the second position, right? We have. So now you're telling me it has to be a 3-dimension. Because I need to know both the previous one and the previous one, right? The previous one and the previous one. That's what we need to know. Okay. Maybe with Python this be easier to do the DP. So basically, we go in this dpl is to be the length, and then not length. It could be no. It's not length. It's still index. Still index. It's from the index towards the end. It's easier for me to think. It's the index from index towards the end. And I have, it's previous and the previous. So I have two. Okay, previous and previous. Then what? So it'll be 2 times 2 will be 4. 4 times n. I think it should be fine. Right? Previous and previous. So for each one go through, you do that. So now I have for each one, okay, for each position given its previous and the previous, I can compute the total number from this one going down. Okay, that's what we have. Now what we need to do is mixing a into it. So for a certain position, if I put an a, then down the line we just use the same one because it's just a fresh start, right? It's just a fresh start. I can count that as a p, because a is the same as a p. Yeah, and it doesn't really matter, right? A is just a p. The problem is this part from start to this, which essentially is this part. So I have that as well. That doesn't matter, right? Because the last one doesn't really care. I think it should be good. Alright, I'm gonna try Python this. I really don't have any gana to do this. What the hell is this? My mom has made a choice on the sunglasses. She likes the butterfly.
Rather on these.
This a little bit thing here. This with this. This with. I thought she likes this one, and this. Oh, this actually can buy a pair, but she likes the first one. I told her they're UV protection, but none of them are. All of them are made from China. Oopsie doozy. Should be 26, right? Yeah, this is a 26.
My phone here?
Your phone? Yeah. Hidden in plain sight. Oh. All right, let's do this. I hope this is right. Okay. So I need a index. Right. What else? Pre is gonna be an str, and pre str, and it's gonna return to me an integer. We also need a mod. Yeah, by doing this, I'm actually sidestepping two problems. Just, don't have the mental capacity or willingness to deal with them. All right. Anyway, so because index will start with 1, right? So 1 to the n, 2 to the n, 3 to the n. I don't care. So last one is n. So I can say if index is larger than n, that'll return 0. No question, because I'm outside, right? Otherwise, I need to check the previous one, right? Say if pre is equal to a p, right? If pre is equal to a p, then basic current can be L. Then we can do dp index plus 1. The pre and the pre. So pre can be an L, and the pre is a pre plus dp index plus 1, a p, and it's gonna be a pre. Right. If my pre is a p, so right now I can do an L, or I can do a p. Right, and the pre is just whatever the pre is passing down. Else, if the pre is equal to an L, okay, then we say rest will equal to, well, can always do a p, right? This is always possible. I can set current to be p. You know what? That's fine. Right, the pre is just right now, I can already set it to be p, and then a pre. I don't really care, right? I don't really care. But if, what do you think about mod? Yeah, I think it's fine. Huh? Mod this plus this. Right, so if, let's say, pre is equal to L. Oh, should be if pre is not equal to L. Right, if pre is not equal to L, that means I can add an L to it. Right, I can say res plus dp index plus 1. I can do an L and a pre. Alright, so I need to reorganize this. How do I reorganize this? So this will happen no matter what. Okay, so I'll do this one first. Right, this will happen no matter what. And the only time we do not add an L is if let me think. The only time we do not add an L is pre is L and the pre is also L. Yeah, so we're gonna do like this. If pre is equal to L and pre is equal to L as well, then we just return res. Otherwise, we'll return res plus dp index plus 1. We set it to L pre, and we'll mod. Okay, so that's our dp, and we are going to call right, we're going to call because I want it from the start towards the end. And when I do a start, I start from index is 1. Okay, I start with 1, and the preend is set everybody to p. Okay, because I can do whatever I want. Okay, then we can say res shall equal to dp 1 p and p. Okay, so that's from the start to the end. All different combinations. And then, so this is no a exists, right? And then 1a exists. Okay, so I have 1a exists. So when I go through them, okay, for int I equal to 1, I smaller equal to n, I plus plus. Wait, that's not right. Right, so from 1 to n. So if in this position, right, if at this position I have, then res shall equal to, okay, this is in my mind, is dp something times dp something mod mod, right? So the second half is easier because that's essentially I, right? That's my, because I is the a, so it's I plus 1. Pre is going to be a p, because we set it to p, because a is essentially the same as p. Oh, and the pre doesn't matter, I just set it to p. Right? Yeah, because this p is blocking. It's blocking any connection. So I think this is right. So now we just need to figure out this. This is this part, right? So that is going to be, holy crap. How would that be? From this, yeah. So we have I, right? That's I. And we imagine I is at the end. So n minus I, right? So let's just try n minus I p p. N minus I. So if I is 1, n minus I is n minus 1. That is not what I want.
Which one do you want to sleep in?
Yeah, we both sleep there. Right? That's not what I want. Definitely not. Right? Because I want is n. So what about I do this plus 1? N minus I plus 1. So if I is equal to 2, okay, so if I is equal to 2, n minus 2 plus 1 is n minus 1. N minus 1.
Go in.
Doesn't go in?
No.
Ready?
She's having jam.
Oh, yeah.
No, you. Oh, you have USB?
Yep.
Okay.
Problem solved. You're welcome. Okay, this is still not right. Maybe I need to minus 2. Because if I is equal to 1, yeah, if I equal to 1, it should be nothing. Right? Okay, so we need a... Yeah, that's actually not right. Hold on. A is the first or last. Res equal to res plus, so if A is the first, that's going to be dp 2 p, because otherwise it'll be 0, so that's going to be wrong. So we do that, and then plus dp. And actually, it's going to be this one times 2. Okay, A is at the other positions. So A is going to be from 2 all the way to n minus 1. Okay, so A is at 2, then n minus 2 minus 2, and minus plus 2, right? Because if I is at a 2, 0, 1, 2, right? I is at a 2. Okay. If I is at 2, then I plus 1, that's cool. And the previous one shall be the last. So it should be n, right? So if I had a 3, because if I had a 3, I need to ensure there are 2 left. Alright? We should have 2 left. So n minus 1. So at the last one is I will be n minus 1, right? I is n minus 1. So n minus 1, n minus n plus 1. That will be 3. That's not right. Because no. Yeah, this is not right. Cannot do it that way. But hold a second, maybe it is right. Hold on, let me do it one more time. So if I is n minus 1, okay, I is n minus 1, and then n minus 1, that's cool. It's n minus 1. So n minus 1, n minus n minus 1 will be 1. 1 plus 2 will be 3. So basically, I'll start from 1, 2, 3. 3 towards the end. So I'll skip 2. Oh, that's actually right. Okay, so I will do that, and I'll return the rest. All right, let's see. Let's see how it goes. See, that is not what I expected at all. Okay, that's cool. We just do a few test runs and see what happens. So I'm not getting anything. So n equal to 1. Okay, so I say dp 1. So I'll do 2. So the first one gave me 0. And the pre is not equal to this. So I will do... Oh yeah. You're not having any 1s. Huh. Okay. Okay, yeah. There's some issues in this one. Okay. So it's fine. It's fine. This is where we handle it. But if it's the last one, then we'll depend on what we have before. Right? And say res equal to, because I can always put, so I can always put p, right? Use p, and if pre is equal to L and pre is also equal to L, then return res. Otherwise, return then 2. Right, so we can say also use L. Because the previous 2 is not L, so I can use L. Alright, so give this a shot. See what we get. Maximum recursion. Damn. If index is larger than n, return 0. Okay, let's try this. Alright, it's not right. Damn it. I could turn off.
Are you people watching?
I don't think so. Or maybe it's 1. No longer.
You're not watching?
I'm gonna be like this. David? Let me turn this down a little bit as well.
Okay.
You're welcome.
You can see.
Yeah, I can see. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, this gives me 0. Maybe. Let me try this. Okay, so hold on. Try this. Oh, that's pretty bad. Edge cases. Okay, so 2 is right, but 3 is wrong. Jesus. Oh. That looks promising. I think that's it. Call it 5 by 2. Number of records starting from index with the previous under situation where no A is present. Then we can put 1 in at each position, right? From the start to the end. And wherever it is present, the end positions get separated into 2 independent functions. We have total number of product of I'm actually curious here. Let's try this one. Network issue. Oh, not nice. issue. LeetCode's issue. Yep. Come on, recover. Is it the end of the competition? Then the server is absolutely destroyed. Binary lifting. What the hell is binary lifting? What? I have to read about this. Oh, come on. do this before. Wait. Oh shit. It's still 401. Come on. This is ridiculous. Alright, I'm gonna end it right now. It's not showing anything. Alright, I'm gonna end it right now. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Adios.